Thanks for joining us for the April Community Connection. I'm Brooke Hall. First up is an update from Brandon Brodhag on upcoming street projects and the Public Works ADA transition plan.
The City of Fridley Public Works Department and Engineering Division have been working to plan construction this upcoming summer. Those include 3 street projects and a couple of drainage projects and a trail extension project. The first street project is the Westmore Lake Drive, Trail, and Street Resurfacing project. This project includes adding a new multi-use trail from Medtronic Parkway up to 61st Avenue on Westmore Lake Drive along the west side. This will also include street resurfacing from Medtronic Parkway to 61st Avenue will be included in the project. From 61st Avenue up to Highway 65, we will not be doing any street resurfacing, but we will be adding bike lanes. There'll be a new bike lane on the north and south side of the road to go along with the existing sidewalk. That will mean that we'll reconstruct and modify the existing roadway. Parking will be eliminated on the south side of the roadway. There will still be parking on the north side. The second project is the 2018 street rehab project that will be on 69th Avenue from Central Avenue to Stinson Boulevard. This will be a reconfiguration of the roadway width. We'll be minimizing the roadway width from 52 feet to 26 feet. With the reconfiguration, we'll be adding a new trail on the south side from Central Avenue to the city limits on the east end. We will also be including a drainage swale where the southern bump out is. Anoka Street will also be part of that street project, and that will go from 69th Avenue to the southern termini. That is mainly a pavement rehab on Anoka Street, whereas 69th Avenue will be removing the existing trail on the north side and removing the retaining wall along Medtronic. The third street project is going to be right near City Hall. That includes 69th Avenue, the University Avenue Service Road, and 71st Avenue. From 69th, from the service road down to the eastern termini, we'll be doing pavement rehab, minor spot recurb, and replacing some of the water main. On University Avenue Service Road from Trunk Highway 47 to 73rd Avenue, we will just be repaving the road and doing a pavement rehab. On 71st Avenue from the service road to Lock Park, we will be doing a pavement rehab as well as adding a sidewalk from the service road down to Lock Park. Another construction project that will be going on is Lock Parkway. That is a continuation from last summer with the roundabout that was put in on University Service Road. The continuation will be finished up in midsummer, and that will continue the road around the Pulte and Lennar development and will connect into 71st Avenue. Other projects include the Oakland Creek Phase 2 project, which is at Treehouse Foods near Commerce Lane, that is installing a new drainage pipe underneath the railroad on the backside of Treehouse Foods. We will also be doing some inlet capacity for drainage on 78th Avenue in the industrial park. And we also will be adding a trail on East River Road on the east side of the road from the new John Allen site, which is just north of 694 and East River Road, and that will be on the east side from the new John Allen site up to the train station. Another item that the City of Fridley Public Works Department and Engineering Division has been working on is the ADA transition plan. The ADA transition plan is a requirement for the City of Fridley because it's an entity that it has more than 50 employees. The plan includes self-evaluation, schedule, budget, definitions, terms of ADA, and expected outcomes. The plan is to help the city become more compliant with sidewalks, trails, buildings, parks, and our website. The City of Fridley hosted a public meeting in January to discuss this plan and where we will be ending up with the plan, and plans to have adoption from City Council at a City Council meeting in February.
After the long winter we've had, spring is officially here, even if there's still snow on the ground. Our annual Environmental Fun Fair returns in May with the ever-popular Fix-It Clinic. Both events are free and open to the public.
Hey, you can't throw that stuff in there.
No, it's okay. It's all broken. It's just junk.
But still, don't throw it in there. We have a Fix-It Clinic. It's happening right here at Springbrook Nature Center on
May 4th.
What's a Fix-It Clinic?
You can bring like small appliances, clothing, some electronics, all kinds of stuff. You can bring it. We have volunteers here that know how to fix that stuff, and they'll show you how to do it.
That sounds way better than throwing it in the trash.
Right?
Can I bring anything?
Can't take things that are more than 40 pounds. Some like big electronics like screens, you can't bring those. And then if there's fluids or liquid, don't bring that stuff either.
I thought I read about something else happening at Springbrook.
May 4th.
There is. The Fix-It Clinic is actually part of our Environmental Fun Fair to kick off Arbor Month here at the city of Fridley. And we're working with the Anoka County 4-H and then the rest of the city of Fridley to put on all these awesome, family-friendly, super fun events all about the environment.
Kick off Arbor Month with the second annual Environmental Fun Fair featuring a Fix-It Clinic. There will be awesome family-friendly activities and games, nature-themed arts and crafts, and naturalist presentations. Pick up a tree at the Arbor Month Tree Sale.
Saturday, May 4th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Springbrook Nature Center for the second annual Environmental Fun Fair featuring a Fix-It Clinic.
Could be parking will be limited, so we definitely encourage everyone to ride bikes if they'd like. We'll have a bike check-in station here at the Nature Center.
The Environmental Fun Fair and Fix-It Clinic is free. Learn a new skill as we attempt to fix those broken items.
Saturday, May 4th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
at Springbrook Nature Center.
Mediation Services for Anoka County is a community-focused nonprofit. They provide dispute resolution techniques to help promote peace in the community. Here's staff to tell us more.
Hello, my name is Carol Markham Cousins, and I am the Executive Director at Mediation and Restorative Services in Anoka County.
Hello, I am Dr. Madison. I am the Restorative Practice Coordinator here at Mediation and Restorative Services.
And we have a new name, a new location, and new programming. For 31 years, since 1987, we have been mediation and mediation for Anoka County, mediation services for Anoka County. I have been the executive director here for the past 3 years. In that time, we have expanded our services from just community mediations to in-the-court mediations, and we also then have expanded to pre-eviction mediations and some restorative practices that Dr. Madison will talk about. We're so excited to be in a new location. We originally were in Coon Rapids, which was wonderful, but now we have moved to the Blaine Social Services Building on 89th Avenue Northeast. We're in Suite 380 on the 3rd floor, right across from ACAP. We welcome people to come and visit us there. We also have an online access for any kind of mediations that you are interested in participating in. There are some things about mediations and restorative practice that we would really like everybody in the community to know. First of all, this is a voluntary process to help people all throughout the community resolve their own conflicts. We are a low-cost, no-cost service to the community. As a nonprofit 501c3, we get resources from both our county and from foundations and from other kinds of funders like yourself. It has been remarkable over the last 5 or 10 years how we have increased the type of services that we offer members in the community, such as if you have a problem within your family and you're having difficulty resolving that conflict, you can call us or get on the website www.mediationservice.org, and look at all the variety of ways that you can get a hold of us. We have trained mediators that come in and work with families and communities, businesses, schools. I mentioned earlier that we are in the courtroom, and we are. We are ever present in Anoka County Court and Conciliation Court, helping to resolve conflicts with whoever it is that is interested. That it's, like I said before, it's voluntary, and we're nonpartisan, we're non-biased mediators. Starting in January 2019, we will be doing pre-eviction mediations. It'll be a service offered to community members who are on the verge of eviction, and they're willing to sit down with their landlord, and landlords are willing to talk about how they can either stay in their apartments or their housing or move out in a respectable manner that is right for both parties. So with that, I would love to spend the rest of our time talking about the restorative services, which is the other part of our organization that Dr. Madison is coordinating.
We are responding to the county and the county attorney as a diversion program using restorative practices as a model to use Circle to really kind of restore kids who have gotten into a little trouble back in their community. We work with their families and the youth to use this process of circle keeping. It gives them an opportunity to have voice, to hear and be heard. We also provide some training in circle keeping, as well as we are providing an opportunity for youth to learn how to be circle keepers in some of the high schools here. And we provide an opportunity for girls groups, since we see a lot of girls entering the juvenile system, as a way to be preventive. Right now, we do respond to situations that have already happened, but our goal is to be a prevention as well as a diversion program.
In summary, we'd like to be able to let our community know that mediation and restorative services offers an opportunity to empower community members, whether they're students or people that have been in court or someone in a conflict in their own families. Our organization is about empowering individuals, giving them the dignity and the tools and the skills to sit together and to resolve their own conflicts. But we can't do this alone. No. We need volunteers from our community that are trained and willing to get the support that they need to sit in a mediation and help families and students work through their issues. So what we are requesting is that people in the community that are interested in understanding the skills of mediation and the skills of circle keeping and restorative practice, please to contact us. We accept volunteers year-round. We have trainings year-round, and we won't allow people to flounder. A part of being a volunteer with mediation and restorative services means that you get an opportunity to get really empowering and interesting training. It's an incredibly rewarding organization to volunteer at. That's why we keep our volunteers for years. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you. Again, we are Mediation and Restorative Services, located at 1201 89th Avenue Northeast in the Blaine Social Services Building. We're up on the 3rd floor. You can also reach us via website at www.mediationservice.org.
Hey kids, love watching, playing, or talking about sports? Check out our new Rocks program coming this summer. Cleve McCoy tells us more.
Hello, I'm Cleve McCoy, Program Supervisor in the Fridley Recreation Department. I'm here today to talk about our summer activities. I know, summer, it's here. We have some of our most popular sports as far as softball. We offer those on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday nights at Community Park. We'll also do a Big Four, I call it the Big Four. It's basketball, men's basketball league at the Fridley Middle School. It's 4-on-4, half court. It's just a good way to kind of stay in shape, move around a little bit. It'll be a great activity. While I'm talking about summer, we'll talk about our Rock Sports Network classes. And those classes are 2 classes we'll have our athletes and we'll have our media team. They'll come together and bring a live production to you every Friday throughout our ROCKS program. More information on the ROCKS summer program will be listed to you at a later date. With that, we'll have our afternoon T-ball classes, our afternoon soccer classes. This year, we'll actually have T-ball leagues and a softball league, and we'll do track and field. I'm excited. Are you?
Register for this program by visiting fridleymn.gov/recreation. Now let's take a look at what our City Council has been working on. Here's City Manager Wally Weisapel with the March Council update.
Hello and welcome to the Council update for March. I'm Wally Weisapel, City Manager, and here's what the Council was up to. We had our regular meetings on March 11th and the 25th. And as always, we begin the council meetings with first a conference meeting, and that's a meeting where the City Council gets updated on issues, but does not make any decisions. The first one we had on the March 11th was an update on the proposed reconstruction of Osborne Road. Osborne Road is a county road, meaning that the Anoka County is responsible for the upkeep and reconstruction. And they presented some plans to our City Council for our consideration. And on April 4th, the county is going to be holding an open house to reveal some of those plans to the public and get your comments. And on March 25th, the City Council met to discuss the commission interviews. So we have commissions that report to the City Council and advise the City Council. Some of them are the Parks and Recreation Commission, the Planning Commission, and the Environmental Commission. And these commissions memberships are appointed by the mayor and the City Council. And the City Council, there are several openings on those commissions because sometimes people want to retire from them after some period of time. And the City Council received applications from 3 different people, and they conducted interviews and appointed them later on in the meeting. At our regular meetings, the City Council had a second reading and a first reading and a second reading for a moratorium on massage therapy businesses. Now, these are the types of businesses you might have seen in some of our strip malls in the city, and they need to be looked at again for zoning regulations. And so the City Council placed a moratorium on issuing any further applications or consideration of applications for massage therapy businesses until the Planning Commission can take some time to review it and make recommendations back to the City Council on what might need to be changed. Then we also had approval of the Lock Park Water Treatment Plant. The city has 3 water treatment plants, and they take out some of the iron and manganese and clean up the water a little bit. The one here in Lock Park needed a total reconstruction, and so the City Council approved those plans and awarded a bid, and then also approved the loan from the Community Investment Fund. The Community Investment Fund is a way that the city can fund projects like this without going out and borrowing money from a bank or most likely issuing bonds. So this saves us about $600,000 over the course of this project of paying back those internal funds as opposed to going to a bank. And the City Council also received a check from the North Suburban Hospital District. Some of you may remember the North Suburban Hospital District was created and built Unity Hospital here in Fridley. And then it was found that it was better off to be sold off to Alina, and so they did that. And that left some assets that were remaining to the 4 cities that make up the North Suburban Hospital District. And those assets for the city of Fridley turned out to be $1.6 million. So that money will be going into our Community Investment Fund, which will help build things like the water treatment plant and streets that benefit the entire community. So that's what the council is up to in March. We look forward to talking to you about it again in April. I'm Wally Weisapel. Thanks for watching.
That's all for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow the City of Fridley on Facebook and Twitter, as well as our new accounts on LinkedIn and Instagram. I'm Brooke Hall. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television, Channel 17. Thanks for watching.